Yeah, these enemies, unfortunately, not really great to show off either this build or the Demon Hunter in general, I feel. Because they're so split up, there's not many of them. Once you get, you know, inside of a dungeon, a lot of enemies kind of packed up, I think they really start to shine with their ability to crowd control and do AEs once they are correctly kind of slowed and gathered together. They're just a hell of a lot of fun, just because, like I say, it's being able to control the crowd and doing all this damage. Like, it's just a lot of fun. I don't know. I guess it feels like I have a lot more control of my damage as opposed to the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor, especially with the builds I've been using, a lot of it relies on pets.
A mighty adversary is before us. Could we find more like that?
And also, I'm not doing my rotations good. For damage on yellows like that, you should be doing good job. Way to charge the frenzied shrine. Thinkleberry. Yeah. But I should be doing Bola, the rapid fire, Bola, rapid fire, and doing it in such a manner that I'm sending a new Bola as the old one's exploding. I guess it doesn't really matter. Active skill, fan of knives. Yeah, I am a fan of knives. Active skill, unlocked spike trap. Hungering arrows. Damn it. Active skill unlocked. Companion. Damn. Alright. Well, since we got caltrops, let's try swapping this around. Hungering arrow got our new rune. Cinder arrow lights the arrow on fire, dealing 35% additional weapon damage as fire over 3 seconds. That's pretty weak. Hungering arrow is fire magical imbued arrow that seeks out targets for 150 weapon damage and has a 35% chance to pierce through targets. That's actually pretty nice, especially because you don't have to aim. It'll actually kind of a heat-seeking thing. I prefer this. Puncturing arrow increases the chance to that the arrow to pierce another enemy for 50%. So in other words, it has a... Well, I'll see you later, Shady. It has a chance that when it hits an enemy, it'll fly and hit another enemy. By default, it's 35%. You can increase that to... what was it? 50? Yeah, 50%. Alright, let's see what our new abilities are. Shadow Power. Shadow Power is not new. Let's see. Companion. Summons a Raven Companion. Your Raven Companion will periodically peck at enemies for 55% of your weapon damage. That sounds pretty bleh. Fan of Knives. Throw knives out in a spiral around you, doing 320 weapon damage to all enemies within 10 yards. Your knives will also slow the movement of enemies by 60%. Sounds pretty sexy. Spike Trap lays a trap that arms after 1.2 seconds and triggers when an enemy approaches. The trap does 278% weapon damage to all enemies within 8 yards. You can have a maximum of 3 spike traps at one time. Since we already have one snare, let's try the spike trap. We'll try everything, obviously. The Raven sounds kind of weak, just by the description. I think I need to start working on my
Look,
damage a bit more.
more hidden footprints. This is one of the cultist lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
I'm sorry?
The ritual is disrupted! Kill the prisoners!
Oh, whoops.
There should be another ritual at a cellar to the east of here.
Oh, I didn't say the prisoners this time. Pretty sure you can actually save the prisoners. But I failed to do so.
My hatred is too low.
How the hell did I miss those jugs? I don't know. How did I miss those jugs? It's like Dolly Parton jugs, and I missed
Look, more hidden footprints.
them. Yes, thank you. But yeah, I didn't really get a chance to see how much damage the spike trap was doing, and I didn't really see what's the range on it. 8 yards, man, that's real small. It's a lot of damage though. 275. It's pretty damn good damage. Out here, I don't think it's going to be very useful. Because everything is so spread out and moves around constantly. Get down. Got blown up by the trap.
Look, more hidden footprints.
My hatred is too low.
Yeah, let's kill him. I hate you. Alright, let's switch off of that. Let's go with Fan of Knives. Even though I think that's too much snare. I think one snare is fine. Even though one is a hate snare, one is a... One uses hate, one uses discipline. But...
It seems that the Fallen are indeed creatures of demonic origin. The old heraldic tale claims they were once powerful servants of the mythical Asmodan. They purportedly aided him in his battle against the prime evils, and Diablo later punished them by twisting them into the small, stupid forms they now possess.
What is this number here? Not very well hidden. Dash. Alright. Let's go to the right up here. And nothing. Dog snared. Oh wow, it's a hell of a long cooldown too. And I'm gonna say Yeah, I think I'll wait until I get something else. Alright, let's try the bird, just to try it. Wonder if it's a permanent bird, or... I guess we'll find out. I'll wait until we get in combat to use it. It's Diablo, that shouldn't take very long. Sun-bleached corpse. Man, you should really... After so long in the sun, you really should just
Look,
go inside.
more hidden footprints.
Doesn't look good. Miss New Jersey mom. Is she in New Jersey? I don't remember. Doesn't surprise me. Armpit of the nation. And I say that having family there too, sadly.
This is one of the cultist lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
Oh, hey. Good thing they put the shrine outside.
My hatred is too low.
Okay, the bird's still around.
The ritual is disrupted! Kill!
Suck that 8% snare.
I need more hatred to do that.
There. That ought to dispel the Coven's magic. Let us go to the bridge.
Alright. Maybe, I don't know. It just doesn't attack enough, it doesn't seem like. And I prefer more active skills. Impale. I haven't used this for a while. Impale has a 65% chance to stun. Target also bleeds for under 25% weapon damage for physical. Let's go with Hungering Arrow. I like Hungering Arrow. I like damage.
Bless you.
I'd lost.
Akarat bless you.
Not as much breakable things that I had hoped.
Tell me, what shall you do when Magda is dead?
I will kill her master Belial and his brother Asmodan. The long shadows of the Lords of Hell will be lifted from this world.
How curious. You must be the one I was meant to find here.
Yeah, I'm actually liking the call traps. Yeah, 80% still is pretty damn harsh.
I hear them scream.
Okay. Creepy guys. Creepy.
before. We were crazed with starvation from 3 days with no food, but that is no excuse for what we have done. Day 7. I cannot face what I have become. Day 10. I hunger, but I am patient. Someone will come for me, and then I will feed again.
Driven by greed and a calling that comes from below his waist.
So, was he going cannibal? Is that what we're supposed to find? Yikes. Yeah, if you like zoom here, yeah, you can see his guts and intestines. So yeah, definitely take back some of my criticism about him going all nambly-pambly PG-13. Because they definitely kept the gore.
Rebuked.
Yeah, you rebuked the hell out of it. Good job. It's all you. Sirocco. Did I do that? Yes, I did. Secret altar. That sounds promising. I shall suffer those wooden structures in my land. Oh, come on.
I think it is time for you to know my true tale. I am not from Chaldeum. I learned these spells 1,500 years ago. My sisters and I pledged our service to a man of great power. We called him the Prophet. He trained us and placed us in a magical slumber to awaken in this era. I am to prevent the Lords of Hell from invading.
I would scarcely believe it if I hadn't seen your spells with my own eyes. You must have waited for this even longer than I have. Please, join me.
No, I'm keeping the Templar for now, because he can heal, and she cannot. Sorry, babe. Look good for 1,500, though. Ultimate cougar.
I need more discipline.
Yes, you do. Damn it. Hate these bugs. Keep looking for her. I forget she left. Oh wait.
Those foul cultists have come this way. The bodies of innocents are strewn across the sands.
Wait.
We must make
Oh,
them
okay,
pay.
yes, we did use that.
They
Yeah.
will.
Oh,
You have my word.
we've already made them pay pretty good. I mean, we killed the shit out of them. I don't really know. Other than murder, I don't really know how much more they can pay. Guess we could raise it with zombies and kill them again. Which I would think that would be against his Templar orders. Wishes. Even their enemies to raise their enemies and re-kill them is the undead. Second, loose stones. You'll rue this day, loose stones. Let's get this shit out of here. Don't want no whites. Get them crackers out of my inventory. I still need to figure out how the second crossbow factors into damage. I think it only adds extra damage, like the stats, I guess. Like the 10 life after every kill, all that. Like I don't think.
The Qasim outpost can't
Oh.
A mighty adversary.
Vortex, my favorite. Suck it!
That was a
That was
worthy
poorly
foe.
done.
Glorious.
I think I hit every button wrong, like every other time I went to do ability. I hit the other one. Probably shouldn't do that on hardcore mode. That's probably what's going to kill me. Is I'm going to mean to do one thing and do something else. That's one thing, one reason I'm just not really... Well, one of the reasons that I'm never really interested in hardcore mode is a serious playstyle. I mean, I'm glad some people enjoy it, but they were going to be like, oh, this is the mode to play. Saw like an article, basically he was saying, oh, if you're not playing hardcore, you're doing it wrong. It's like, oh, give me a break. I mean, yeah, it definitely adds extra suspense, for sure.
Waste.
Did I pick?
Such ruin. What drives these cultists to commit these terrible deeds?
Yeah, I mean, it's fun, and it does add a little extra, what's the word I'm looking for? Excitement, I guess. Look at those enemies. Look at me getting rid of those bugs. Awesome. Dodged. Has for me 1 gold and a thick cord. Thanks a lot. But yeah, I mean, that's why I'm just not getting attached to this character. It's kind of the opposite effect. Knowing that the character will die eventually. I mean, you're going to either get a lag spike, either because of Blizzard or because of your ISP, or because lag spikes just happen, or you're going to get just a really unlucky combination of mobs, like I did with the blue vortex plus wallers, or something that's just going to screw you. Like, it's just going to be bad luck, whether you get it sooner or later. It's like, well, oh shit. Oh, and a jailer bug. Oh, that's speaking of getting bad luck. Ugh. This is probably the worst time.
No, I will not do that.
I'm trying to get all these others. Because it's the combination of all these bugs that would kill me while I'm jailed.
A worthy opponent.
See, that's a great example of what I was just talking about. That's a horrific combo of mobs and abilities, is to have one of those as a jailer, because if you get jailed at a bad time,
Yes.
it grays
I
out your
adventured beyond
abilities,
the
like your
bounds of
escape
Westmarch
abilities. You
in
can't
my younger
use them.
years. After the
So,
order took me in,
it's like,
I
well,
had little need to
you
travel.
just stand there and watch yourself die. And there were blues too. So that would have just been incredibly bad luck. That's why it's just pointless to get attached to a hardcore character. Journey mask. Carry on my wayward son. Actually, I'm not even sure that's true. I don't think it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. But yeah, I easily could have got hosed. Especially when I first ran into him. There was about 12 of those little bugs flying straight at me right as I got jailed. Before I really knew it was going on. That could have easily been all bad. All bad, all the time. I mean, I guess you could just stack vitality all the time, but I mean, frankly, that's boring. That's not even playing your class anymore. It's just either stacking vitality or finding builds that makes you nigh unkillable, which there are. Apparently, there's teleporters, which that should be these guys. That's the other reason I like the caltrops is if you can get them coming at you and throw the caltrops. Oh, what the? Where'd that come from? If you can get them coming at you and caltrop them so they're bunched up, now they're slowed and perfectly set up for a Die. Jesus, you think you had enough of those? No, apparently you didn't. Holy Christ. But yeah, I mean, there's just no attachment to hardcore characters because you know they're going to die. I mean, obviously, you might just screw up, make a mistake, and get your own character killed. But, like I said, you just might get really unlucky, and you spent all these hours on the character, and now it's gone.
Distracted. They will take no notice of me.
At all. Oh, what did he say? Oh. Your enemy to distract them. Yeah, I'm still killing them. Totally. Now if I had some kind of knockback, like AE knockback that would knock enemies back, it would be perfect. Yeah.
Threw me down here as a plaything for their vicious beasts. I was forced to hide myself under rotting corpses to save my life.
It's pretty gross.
Please, take this for saving me. It is the least I can do.
Wow, where did you hide that? I don't want to know, I don't think. Yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of the beginning of this act. Too many just very unfun enemies to fight. Mostly the bugs. The bugs are the worst. Those things that throw the slow flying things at you, and they themselves are flying all over the place. They're annoying as piss to kill. See, again, I'm starting to get a good kind of That doesn't seem to do as much damage as it's saying it do. 228 weapon damage is physical. See, but wait, it's 228 weapon damage what, per second? Or it's not per hit, that's for sure.
We've overcome many trials, and even more lie ahead. It pleases me to know we shall meet them side by side.